It is a warm fall evening here at the Dude Angus Gym at Los Altos High School, where the Lady Eagles are just about ready to take on the visiting Palo Alto Vikings. I'm Mike Messner, and I'll be bringing you all the action from courtside tonight. The Eagles come into this game with a 6-3 record. In their last contest, they blanked Leland in straight sets. The Vikings, on the other hand, have an 8-2 record carried into tonight's match. Their most recent victory was against Cupertino by a 3-1 margin. Tonight is Los Altos' first league match. Palo Alto's first was the aforementioned win over Cupertino. It looks to be a pretty even match this evening. Pali does tend to win in the early sets, but Los Altos has played a greater number of 5-set matches, so endurance may become a factor this evening. Another possible factor may be maturity. Palo Alto has 10 players out of a roster of 16 who are upperclassmen, only 7 upperclassmen for the Eagles. Players to watch tonight. For Los Altos, you're going to want to watch Megan Wong, number 2. She's the co-captain. She leads the team in kills, or not in kills, but in hitting percentage at .455. And she also has the most experience, having played 236 sets in her high school career. Turning to the Vikings, you're going to want to look for Thea Inash. Thea is number 10. She has the most experience of all the Vikings with 216 sets. She also leads the team in digs, receptions, and kills. Well, the teams have wished each other good luck, and we should be just about set to go. Peter Kim is the Lady Eagles head coach. He's been here for several years. His trusty assistant is Jerry Messerschmidt, and Los Altos is going to get it going. Megan Wong serving. And the referee saw something he didn't like. Maybe it was a double touch, but that's how this game gets started. Los Altos on the dink, taking a 2-0 lead. Megan Wong, who's been doing the serving, she has 94 aces coming into this match. We'll see if she can add to that number a little later tonight. And badly handled there by 15, Annika Chapin, the 6'2 senior. And that one's a little too far. Off the hand of, I believe that may have been Ruby Border, number 4. Serving for the Vikings will be Sophie Mies. She's a sophomore. It's her second year on the varsity. 25 aces to her credit. And again, too long. That was Avia Russo, who is a freshman 6-footer, the only freshman on the Eagle squad. 3-2. And another one a little bit too high and not a particularly good pass there from the right side, and we've got ourselves a tie game now. Not a good dig there by Caitlin Lee, the 5'9 senior. And Pali takes the lead for the first time in the contest. 4-3. And Los Altos is having some problems with ball control right now. Pushed over. Pushed over again by Pali. Coming in for the kill, but it's dug out. And that one hits the net, and Pally catches a little bit of a break there, as the kill attempt wasn't particularly well executed, but it did pay off. I think that was Kylie Yen, number 16, who was in on it. 5-3 Vikings. And that one is an ace. And that makes 26 aces. No, I beg your pardon. That one was called out. I thought that may have hit the line, but it goes to Los Altos. And that one is indeed too long. That was Avia Russo, whom I mentioned. She had 16 aces coming into this game. You'll be hearing a lot from Avia because she has 83 kills, and this is just in this year. Referees talking a little bit. Maybe there's something on the floor there. Now we're ready to go. Good dig there. Kill attempt. Dug out. And over. Low set there, Palo Alto. And that one off the hands of the libero, Clarissa Lee. It's her first year. And speaking of liberos, Shannon McCabe serving for Los Altos. And that one gets a little bit of the net. Los Altos handles it. And again, touched there by Pally. Dig. And smacked over by McCabe. Short set. Good kill attempt, but too wide on that one. That may have been off the hand of Evie Kramer, number 9. And we got ourselves a 6-6 match. Too long. And Los Altos reclaims the lead. Shannon McCabe is also the co-captain. She is a senior and has about a 93.5 serving percentage. So you can count on her being very accurate. Only 2 serving errors by Shannon this year. And that one, a receiving error there. And that may have been from Izzy Pay, number 10. And that one, blocking error there. That may have been Annika Chapin again. This, I think, is a 9-point run, and Pally decides to have a conversation. We'll step aside while they sort it out. It's 9-6 Los Altos in the first set. We're back here at the Dude Angus Gym. Sorry for the horn there. And Shannon McCabe still serving for the Eagles, who have gone on a 5 or a 6-point run. Pally hasn't been able to answer back. Blocked. And a kill attempt from mid-court. That was by Kylie Yen, the 5'11 junior, number 16, didn't come off. And that will extend the Eagle run, and they're winning it 10-6. McCabe with the serve again. And that may have gone down. And Los Altos will come away with the point again as the streak gets longer and longer. McCabe shifting to the center now. Gets the all clear, and away we go. And kill error there. Mina Lee Wong, that kind of went off the side of her hand there. She's the only freshman, number 6 is, on the Viking squad. And that good strong kill attempt there. And that one well handled by Los Altos of Villa Russo. That makes kill number 84 for her. And a blocking error, and the streak continues. Shannon McCabe putting on a serving clinic so far tonight. And fake kill attempt there. Oh. Try for a push there by Megan Wong, the co-captain, number 2. Didn't quite come off. And Pally regains the serve. Taking over serving is Clarissa Lee. She's a 5'6" junior, and it's her first year on the varsity. And Los Altos answering right back. Not an especially well-placed kill, but badly handled there by Pally. Clarissa Lee came in with 13 aces and an 89.1 serving percentage. That one probably won't help it. And Avia too long on that one. Some substitutions now for Pally. And your server is Hannah Ruan, a 5'5" sophomore. I believe this is her first year. No statistics are available for Hannah, but that one probably one she would like to have back. So the Eagles take it over again. Caitlin Lee is serving with a 15-8 cushion. Flat-footed serve, and Pally just did not handle that well at all. Dig attempt, and I think that Kylie Yen, number 16, may have been caught a little unawares. Another flat-footed serve. That one just goes over the net, and it's going to be a little bit too wide. Out of bounds. Caitlin's got a 90.7 serving percentage, so you don't see her make mistakes like that too often. Now, Nina Lee Wong, the freshman. Dug out by Pally. Set and blocked out of bounds. Good denial attempt, but didn't pay off, and that was Ella Hunt, I believe, number 20. She is a 5'10" junior, and it's her first year on varsity. Don't have any numbers for her, though. Ella will undoubtedly be racking them up. That was Nayeon Kim with the ace. And that is her 7th since joining the varsity. All of those have come this year because it's her first year on varsity. And Los Altos has an 18-9 lead, and Palo Alto wants a timeout, and I can't say I blame them. We'll take a break while they do. It's 18-9 Eagles. Well, Palo Alto sends its team back out onto the court, and we're back here for live action, 18-9. Nayeon Kim continuing to serve for the Eagles. That one's going to go off the ceiling, but still in play, and net cord. High set. Good dig attempt there, and it did go back over. Palo Alto regains control. Another kill attempt, again dug out, and too far of a stretch there for number 4, Hana Ruan. Kim continuing to serve for the Eagles. And a little bit of a miscommunication there as it was set, perhaps not to the height that number 19, Taylor Zaman, wanted. Taylor is 5'10", so she probably was looking for something a little higher. And again, this one, not even a miscommunication. This was just opportunism by the Eagles. They saw a chance and they took advantage of it. And Nayeon Kim with a 4-point run. Tipped, controlled by Los Altos. Dug out. One-handed bump there and back over and in and out of the hands of the libero. 22-9 Los Altos. Well, if you're wondering why Nayeon Kim is doing such a great job, I can tell you she's never committed a serving error since she's been on varsity. Not one. And didn't commit one there either. Dug out. Very close to the net. Los Altos dinked it over. And that one also went to Los Altos. The referee kind of obscured my view. But Kim continuing to serve, closing in on this first set. Decisive set in favor of Los Altos. Dug out. And a little bit low there. Good attempt there by Josephine Wong. We haven't heard much from Josephine tonight. It's her second year on the varsity. Was lucky enough to announce some of her games last year. That's Taylor Zeman, who's serving now for the Vikings. And she will add a point to their score, bringing that up to 23-11. Taylor, as I mentioned earlier, is a 5'10" senior. He's only played 9 sets and has a 90% serving percentage. Now an ace. That is her 6th. She came in with 5 plus 1. And a little bit of life left in Pally late in this first set. And that one's a little bit too wide, and Los Altos wisely lets that one go. Set point for the Eagles, Megan Wong serving. 94 aces to Megan's credit. And the referee asking for a substitution or calling a substitution in. Maybe. Staying in. Okay, Stella Pruitt stays in. Well, I was a little off. Tipped, and that one's out, and Los Altos takes the first set after a couple of very long serving runs. And so far, that has been the story of the match. So we'll step aside while they reset for the second set. Los Altos 1 set, Palo Alto nothing. Don't go away. Back here at the Dude Angus Gym as we're getting ready to start the second set. Set 1 for Los Altos was a story of the 3 S's, strong, streaky serving. There were 2 runs that were extensive by the Eagles, one by Shannon McCabe, which I think was about 9 or 10 points. Nayeon Kim also chipped in for 6 or 7 of her own. Pally, not so happy a story. A whole lot of reception errors. They were not able to handle the Lady Eagles serving terribly well, and at times there were some miscommunications between the set and the kill attempt or the over attempt. As it was, we at one point had a 22-9 margin. I believe the final score was 25-12, but it certainly indicated that Los Altos was coming into this game much more relaxed, much more focused than the Vikings were. So now we're just about ready to start set number 2. I talked about Peter Kim, the Los Altos coach, earlier. Chris Crater is the Palo Alto coach. His assistant is Lukasz Saznal. And Los Altos is ready for more. We'll see if Pali can come up with any answers here in the second set. Well, both teams are going to stay busy this week. Tomorrow night, Los Altos will be on the road. They'll be playing against Monte Vista. And Pali will be busy this Thursday night. They will be at home against their cross-district rivals, Gunn High School. Both of those should be interesting. So now the ball is given to the Vikings. Sophie Mies, the 5'8" sophomore, will be starting off serving for Pali. And that one will go for an ace. It falls, and that's ace number 26 for Sophie. And that's how that second set gets started, except that it looks like it was actually called out. Well, I never. That's the second time I've missed that. Got to do better than that, Mike. And again, the streak, Kylie Yen there, not able to handle the serve. And the serve is by Megan Wong. We've talked about Megan a little bit tonight. A 97.4 serving average, and it shows. That one tipped backwards. Set. Dug out there by Pali. And I hear a whistle. What's the signal going to be? And there may have been some sort of hit violation in there, but in any case, now Los Altos jumped out to a 3-point lead just like that in the second set, picking up right where they left off. And that one, not well handled. That was a little bit too high for Stella Pruett, the right side hitter. And Pali will take over serving again. Number 6, Mina Lee Wong. Back set. Dug out there. Los Altos controls. And that was not well thought out by Mina Lee, number 6. That one was headed out. She decided to take a swing at it and wasn't able to handle it. And Los Altos regains the serve again. Your server is Avia Russo, the 6-foot freshman. She gets away with a dandy. Headed out, and Pali able to capitalize that time. Avia had an 82.6 serving percentage with 16 aces. That one was denied by Pali. Libero serves there, handled by McCabe. That one's gonna have to come over, and way too far on that one. Avia had a long way to go for that kill attempt, just too far from the net. Sophia Yang serving now for the Vikings. And that one heads out of bounds. Megan Wong saying, that was on me, that was on me. May have not meant to dig that or hit it as much as she actually meant to dig it. But there you are. Yang continuing to serve. Close. We had a joust there. Pally does manage to keep control of it. Back over. Villa managing to get the kill attempt over this time. Not so Pally. That one just skittered off the net, and Los Altos takes advantage. But Palo Alto did cut the Eagle lead to just 1 point. Shannon McCabe back to serving. Great save there. Blocked. It's going to be hit back over, but that may have been out of bounds or it may have been an illegal hit. I wasn't sure. Pally will regain it. We're in a 5-5 match. Risha Suvarna coming into the game now for the Vikings. First time we've seen her tonight. She's a 5'7" junior. It's her first year on the varsity. A 90.2 serving percentage. And that one, again, great kill attempt. Not well handled by libero, and Los Altos pulls ahead once again. Much closer contest so far. And a lot of changes of possession. Now Josephine Wong, 91% serving, and that one won't help her average. So Pally once again trying to make some progress. Kylie Yen, the 5'11" junior, number 16, now serving. Again, a distant attempt at a kill, and once again, that one didn't come off. Kylie Yen, an 88.5 percentage for serving, 15 aces. That one won't help. But she is known for kills. She's got 65 kills this season, only 58 sets. You can do the math on that yourself at home. Now Caitlin Lee, the outside hitter, with 80 aces. Taking her time. And a flat-footed serve. And that one not well handled. And maybe there is something to be said for not doing a jump serve all the time, because we see a lot of that. Caitlin is only 5'9", so you might expect that she would do jump serves, but not the case. Dug out. And successful kill attempt there. And again, the serving streaks are 2 or 3 points apiece. Not long for either side right now, and the score shows it. We're in 8-8 contest. Taylor Zeman, and the referee whistles that dead. So we'll try that again. Tipped, kill attempt denied there, but not fully blocked. And that one off the net, and that would have probably gone to Los Altos anyway, but not able to recover from that. Were the Vikings. Ruby Border, number 4, coming into the game now for Los Altos, up on the front line. Nayeon Kim, who had such a great run in the last set, now up for serving. Tipped. Los Altos controls. Denied. And Los Altos not able to recover from that. Great defensive play there by Annika Chapin, who I believe is the tallest member of the Palo Alto team. She is 6'2". Her first year on the varsity. Not many numbers racked up by her yet, but the height may speak more. Sophie Mies. Who's known more for her assists. She's got 290 of them than for her serving. But that one's a pretty good one. Blocked. Now Los Altos trying to get it over. Great kill there. And that time, Avia just saw an alley on the Palo Alto right side and parked it right in the corner. And Megan Wong back to serving. Recovered in the backcourt. Controlled by Los Altos. Dug out again. Big improvement by Palo Alto in the second set with kill attempts and serving receptions. And it's because of that we're in a 10-10 tie. Your server, once again, is Mina Li Huang. Huang rescuing that one. And pushed back over by Los Altos. Controlled by Pally, and that one's gonna go back over. Great attempt there by McCabe. And that one, valiant effort there on the part of Evie Kramer, but that one's going out and Los Altos has regained a 1-point lead. Superb dig out there by Shannon McCabe, the libero. That one might have been a little long, but it's played. That was Avia Russo serving. McCabe, and that one tipped and now handled by the Vikings. Tipped again, and good opportunistic play there by Palo Alto. That was Kylie Yen, the 5'11 junior, who just dinked it in. Los Altos completely caught off guard, and we're back to a tied game. And once again, Sophie Mies trying to dig that one out. Bounced off her hand the wrong way, and possession goes back to the Eagles. It's a 12-11 contest. Palo Alto obviously getting much more sensitive to serve receptions. Fewer errors this time. So whatever their coach said must have been working. And that one, blocking error on the right side of the Los Altos line. I think that may have been on Stella Pruett, the 5'10 sophomore. One of 6 sophomores on this Los Altos squad. Now Risha Suvarna. She had 7 digs against Cupertino in the Vikings' last contest. And that one's a little long. So now Pally taking the lead for, I think, maybe the first time in this set, 13-12. Low serve, well handled. Good handling there by Pally. And that's bumped over. Tipped. Denied by Los Altos. Great blocking there. And I think Leela Marble, the 6'1 sophomore, might have been in on that. That's number 5. And now Josephine Wong, known generally as a defensive specialist with the jump serve. And that one's not going to be enough. Might have been a miscommunication there, but Josephine will take credit for that point, and the Eagles have a 1-point lead one more time. And Josephine with a serving error there. But not many of those, by and large, from the Eagles. 14 all. And that one's long, and the Eagles wisely let that one go downtown. They maintain a 1-point lead, and your server is Caitlin Lee. Caitlin Lee has 14 blocks. That is more than twice the national average. But as you've also seen, she's a pretty fair server. McCabe. And that one into the net. And Caitlin, who's got 224 kills to her credit, didn't get 225 just then. All right, Taylor Zeman again, serving. And that one sort of served up, if you'll forgive the phrase, for the Vikings, but they can't take advantage. That one's hit out of bounds. McCabe exits. And Hannah Ruan, no, I take that back. That is Ruby Border, who's come in. And Nayeon Kim serving again for Los Altos. And that one not well handled. Josephine wishing she had that one back. Good wing spread, but not quite enough. And we got a 16-16 game as Palo Alto sorts out their substitutions. Well, if Los Altos expected that Palo Alto would be easy pickings in their second set, they are sadly mistaken. Short serve. Good job by McCabe digging that out. And that one, again, probably could have been left alone. Kylie Yen made an attempt at it and wasn't able to keep it alive. And the Eagles once again have a 1-point lead. Your server is Megan Wong. That's a back set, and that was a double hit and not well done. So Megan Wong continuing. And that'll be a timeout, and I think Pally might have asked for that just as easily as Los Altos. We'll step aside. We're back at Dude Angus Gym after that timeout in what has been a very close second set, as close as the previous set was not close, if you'll understand the comparison there. And that one, and that is a receiving error. And it doesn't get more evident than that. Sophia Yang, and that's only the 9th one that Sophia has ever made, but it leaves Los Altos with a 3-point lead. Pally gets it back over. Set. And denied, but Los Altos keeps it alive. And another attempt, and Avia gets that one. And that brings it to 20-16. Great second effort there by the Eagles' front line. And the run continues. Megan Wong now. And that one gets down, and Pally trying to squeeze back into this and not let the Eagles just walk off with that second straight set. And Nina Lee Wong once again. McCabe. Long way to go. They do get it over. And good bluff there by Palo Alto, and they were able to get that one down. And now it's a 2-point margin. And now Los Altos wants a timeout. They don't want to let this slip away from them. We'll take a break while they do. Why not? Back at Los Altos High School, where Palo Alto scratching and clawing to keep Los Altos from capturing their second straight set, with freshman Mina Lee Wong currently at the wheel for the Vikings. And that one goes down, just down. And Los Altos breathes a bit of a sigh of relief there as Stella Pruett, the right side hitter, brings that one down. And that brings up her scoring to 52 kills in 50 sets. So she has been a scoring machine for this Eagle squad. And that one's not well set. That may have been a one-handed set, but it didn't come off. And Los Altos opening up a 4-point lead. And another timeout called. Maybe there's a little bit of mental chess going on here. Well, we'll find out in about a minute. Don't go away. As the second set pushes along, Los Altos does have a 4-point lead, but Palo Alto, in a quite the reversal of fortune from its first set performance, refuses to go quietly. And that one so close to the net. Los Altos took advantage. And a blocking attempt that wasn't quite successful as that skittered off the net out of bounds. And Palo Alto now draws within 3. That was Avia Russo who was serving there for Los Altos. Now Sophia Yang for Pali. Long way to run to recover that. Tipped! And Palo Alto gets the better of that one. Diving attempt there to take care of that one by Stella Pruett, but not quite enough. And now we got a 2-point match on our hands. And there's a serving error in Los Altos, getting a little bit more breathing room. 23-20. Now Shannon McCabe, who had that very long serving streak in the first set, leads off. Now it's dug out. Handled by Los Altos, but Pali able to keep it in play. And now Los Altos goes through it again. And that one goes down. Great kill attempt there. And a great kill success by Caitlin Lee, the outside hitter. Set point for Los Altos. McCabe driving the bus. Pushed over again. Pruett. Denied, and Los Altos takes the second set. So Los Altos, after a gutsy attempt by the Vikings, picks up their second straight set. And we'll see what the Vikings' answer is in set number 3 when we come back. Don't you dare go away. Well, we're back here for set 3 in this contest. Los Altos right now with a 2-0 set advantage. If the story of the first set was about streaky and miscommunicative for Los Altos and Palo Alto respectively, this one was much more about the same story on both sides, and that story was consistency. There was a lot less serving domination by Los Altos, although both sides really did serve quite well. Pali was much better on their serve receptions in the second set than they had been. Many fewer, I should say, unforced errors. But Los Altos had a much better blocking game. in the second set. In fact, the set point was scored on blocking by their front line. Heading into the third set, this is something that may be a factor that Los Altos has tended to outscore Palo Alto in the third set by the advantages. Not by a lot, but enough of an edge so that if there were odds makers in this contest, they might be saying that Los Altos is more likely than not to take the third set. But of course, only time will tell. A lot of Los Altos students here tonight. A few people made the trip from Palo Alto, but not surprisingly, it is a very pro-Eagle crowd. I am proud to say that one of the alumni from Los Altos High School, somebody that I taught and somebody that I announced for, is here. Valerie Tam, who graduated from Los Altos a few years back. She's on hand with her brother to watch her successors, if you will, in Los Altos volleyball. Megan Wong starting off serving now for Los Altos. And that one's just a little too wide, and Palo Alto gets the early advantage, as they did in the second set. Let's see whether they'll be able to build on it. Serving right now is Annika Chapin. We haven't heard much from her. And if you haven't heard much from her in previous broadcasts, it's because there haven't been that many. It's her first year on the varsity, and we don't have any formal statistics for her. And well placed there by Pally. They've got a 2-0 advantage now. And they saw a rather gaping hole in the Los Altos defense and took advantage of it. That one's tipped, controlled by the Vikings. Tipped again and not controlled by Los Altos. Great attempt there by Stella Pruett, number 8. Not quite enough, though. And Palo Alto suddenly now has a 3-0 lead. Maybe the biggest lead they've had all night. Pushed. And a kill attempt, and it was well executed that time. They managed to get it. Just not enough for Clarissa Lee, number 7, to keep it alive, and Los Altos retakes control. Avia Russo. Low serve, handled very close to the net, and Los Altos able to come up with it as there was a hitting violation there on Pally, and Los Altos closes the gap to 1. A little bit more of a forceful one there. Brought over, McCabe digs it out. And that one just no, it is called in. And maybe Los Altos got a little lucky on that one, but they have tied the score at 3. So just like that, the Palo Alto advantage been wiped out. Long run, and that one's bounced out. Good attempt there by number 3, Risha Suvarna. Not quite enough. Los Altos takes the lead in the third set, which could be the decisive one. And that one's just a little long. And perhaps Los Altos wanted that one back. But Palo Alto will have a new server. Sophie Mias coming in. Sophie not the highest serving percentage, but as I said before, very good with assists, 290 of them in 92 sets. So almost 3 per set there, maybe a little bit more. And that one Caught a piece of the net, no chance at all for the Eagles. And it's a 5-4 margin for Pally. Now, long run up ahead. McCabe keeps it in play for the Eagles. Great effort there. Back set, dug out. Another dig by Pally. That one's going to lead to a joust, and Los Altos keeps it alive. It goes into the backcourt. Short set, but dug out again. And Los Altos keeps it going. Pruitt trying to keep it going. Tipped over. And the rally continues. And that one's going to fall. And Los Altos gets the advantage of that one. Mid-court kill attempts have not been the strength of the Eagles tonight, but in this particular instance, they seem to have done pretty well with it. And Shannon McCabe, who would get my vote for player of the game tonight, takes over. Bumped up. Ooh. And that is what home court advantage can sometimes turn into a disadvantage. I don't know if you viewers at home can see the rafters here in the Dude Angus gym, but there are great big support beams that protrude probably 3 feet from the ceiling, and those can be your best friend or your worst enemy, because the ball can be played off them, but it can also ricochet off them. And Los Altos, on the rally just previous to that, was victimized. But they did make up for it. They've regained the lead and the serve, and Josephine Wong taking over. And Los Altos blocks it. Great job there by Caitlin Lee, who adds another to her block total, which already was 2 times the national average. Now it's pushing 3 times the national average. Short serve. And that one is also going to go to Los Altos as it skims over the net and down into the near corner. And Los Altos now with a 2-point lead. Dug out. Dug out again, but this one's too much. Very hard hit there, and Avia Russo not able to make anything out of it. Avia has 68 digs, so she's certainly no stranger to that function of the game, but wasn't able to come away with that one. Taylor Zeman, number 19, now serving for the Vikings. Oh, and that one's just off the hands. And that might have hurt the hands a little bit of Caitlin Lee, number 7. And it's a 1-point ball game. And there's a serving error by Taylor. And that's only the second one she's ever committed this year. So a rarity, and we hope that it doesn't turn into a streak for the sake of the Vikings. Caitlin Wong, the flat-footed serve. That one's dug out close to the net, and it's pushed over. And that one tipped, and it's not quite enough, and Los Altos gets a break on that one, as they now lead 10-8 in the third and possibly final set. And that one, great kill there. Right into the face, and that came off the hand of Annika Chapin, number 15. As Palo Alto regains the serve, And I believe next in the rotation is Risha Servarna. Palo Alto down 1, trying to get an equalizer now. It's an in, and there's an unforced error by Caitlin Wong, and she feels bad about that one. Or that was Caitlin Lee, I beg your pardon. And it's a 10-10 contest. And that one's a little long, and Los Altos saw that go and didn't interfere with the enemy while he was drowning, to quote a phrase. Nayeon Kim, who's been a very strong server, had a great run in the first set. That's dug out by Pally. Controlled. Blocked. And Pally keeps control of it. Now it's back over to Los Altos. And Caitlin Lee not able to make a good push on that one. And once again, we're tied, this time at 11. Palo Alto needing to pull ahead, but always seems to be playing catch up just a little. Blocked. Kept alive by Los Altos. And that one is going to go. And Avia Russo taking a second crack at that one and gives the lead back to the Eagles. And Megan Wong now taking over serving. Oh, and the libero didn't really step into it. That was Thea Inache, or Inache, who tried to dig that one out. Reception error there. Good low serve, and Los Altos. Palo Alto kept it alive for a minute there, but it is going to go to the Eagles, and now it's a 14-11 contest as Los Altos taking strides towards the third set that they'll need to capture this contest. Net cord. And good attempt there. Not a good block there by the Eagles as Palo Alto muscling back into the contest. Annika Chapin, whom we talked about earlier. Number 15. McCabe, and they keep it in. And that one, a little bit of a miscommunication there as Ella Hunt, number 20, had no place to go with that third hit. Net City, and Palo Alto now down by 3 to Los Altos. Avia Russo serving. Low serve. Blocked. Los Altos regains control. Blocked again. Los Altos regains control. That one gets down. And Caitlin Lee, after a couple of disappointing moves, captures the point as it's a 16-12 contest. And Palo Alto says they've had enough and they want a timeout. So we'll take one as well. It's 16-12, Los Altos, third set. Back at the Dude Angus gym, the Eagles have retaken the court already, but Palo Alto having a little bit more of an extended conversation, and that's probably understandable. They're down 2 sets, and in the third set, the one that they're going to need to win to make this night go a little bit longer, they're down by 4 points. And Los Altos showing no signs of backing down. Right now, a Via Russo in the driver's seat for the Eagles. And we're about ready to get the action going again. And off we go. Back set, and that one gets down, and Los Altos not prepared for any sort of digging effort on that one. Sort of gave that one away to the Vikings, and it's now a 3-point contest. Your server is Sophie Mias. Very low kill attempt, and it's gonna pay off. And Evie Kramer waiting for a pass that never came. And Los Altos regains a 4-point lead. Shannon McCabe serving for the Eagles. And a miscommunication. We haven't seen that from Pally in a while. We saw it in the first set, not at all in the second set, and now you gotta wonder if the wheels are coming off a little bit for the Vikings. So they'll talk it over and we'll let them do that. Don't go away. Pally retaking the court. They're down by 5, and they need this set if they're gonna extend the evening. Shannon McCabe serving. Pally not able to capitalize with the last hit as Los Altos just about to turn the corner. Leading by 6. Up 2 sets already. McCabe with the serve. Palo Alto able to get it over. Set. And into the support beam, and Palo Alto luckier than Los Altos in handling that one. And that one was bad luck for Palo Alto as Los Altos was able to capture the point, hitting 20 with Palo Alto only 13. As Los Altos is on the verge of their second straight shutout, or straight set victory, rather. And that one, again, going against the Eagles. Those support beams, as I've said so many times in the past, they can be your best friend or your worst enemy, and it has worked against the Eagles twice in this third set. That was Kylie Yen serving. Palo Alto hits it out. Good dig out there. And that one in and out of the hands. And again, a Via Russo, the kill master, or kill mistress perhaps. Came in with 83 kills. She'll have added to that by the time it's all said and done. 21-14 Los Altos. And Los Altos able to get past the blocking attempt there on the right side, as it's an 8-point lead. With Josephine Wong serving. Good soft hit there, and Los Altos isn't able to capitalize. Palo Alto realizing it's got to get its licks in while it can. And just saw an opportunity and took it. 22-15. And that one might have been headed out, but it's handled. And Russo, little too long on that. And Palo Alto getting another point as they cut the lead to 6. Your server is Taylor Zeman. And Palo Alto thought it might be able to hold that together. Zeman trying to make a play from mid-court. Not enough on her response. And Los Altos serving again. That's Caitlin Lee serving. And Los Altos not able to get that one. And Caitlin, I think, wasn't prepared for that one and just threw up her arms. That was about all she could do. It's a 6-point lead for the Eagles. Palo Alto not out of this, but they do have some heavy lifting to do if they're going to be competitive. Risha Suvarna serving now. Dinked over. And that one's going to be just a little long. Good rally there, though. And it's a 5-point game. So Palo Alto showing a little bit of life here in the late stretches of the third set. Now tried to push it over and too far away. Good idea, but not enough for Ella Hunt there. And it's match point for Los Altos. And Nayeon Kim serving for the win. Long run to get that in, and it didn't really work. Not sure that Russo is really prepared to take that pass, and now Palo Alto still walking the razor's edge because it's still match point. But at least they do control the serve for right now. Nina Lee Wong. And that will do it as Los Altos, for the second contest in a row, captures a 3-0 victory over its opponents. And they'll head over to Monte Vista tomorrow night. Pally will go home, and they'll be facing Gunn on Thursday night of this week. Thank you for joining us tonight, and this is Mike Messner reminding you, run for the roses, but don't forget to stop and smell them. We'll see you next time.